France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Pape Sarr, is someone who's often been compared to some of the past greats, Peter, and it's quite easy to see why. The Senegalese has a real physical edge to his game, and he's a box-to-box player whose main strength are those late surging runs into the final third. Not a bad trick to have up your sleeve.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that's put paid to a promising move. Konate, Rabiot, Konate, and that is a little undercooked. Olise, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Hernandez. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
France gain their reward with an early goal. Koulibaly, aim forwards, Ndiaye, picks it up out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Olise played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Cherki. Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Cherki is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Diatta. Diatta. Dia in acres of space out wide. A chance to play it in. Dia, and he's managed to get free. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Koulibaly shifted upfield. Searching pass he's played there. Konate with the clearance. And it's been taken short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gay. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe, looking here to chip it through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mendy sends that a long way. Olise. Gusto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gusto has got himself a free kick. Lovely feet. And he has been fouled there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Olise has another goal! That's going to go a long way. Rabiot. France have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Ndiaye has been caught there, it's a foul. Jacobs. And it's Jacobs. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, it's Dembele. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jacobs. Ndiaye goes on a charge down the left. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Ndiaye. Oh, shooting chance! Jacobs plays it short. Jacobs, oh, great header! Cleared without complication. Olise, he's in plenty of space here. Dembele succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Played out to the right. So who's he picking out? Jacobs. Jacobs forwards and with intent. Jackson. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And it's a goal kick. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Sarr. Ndiaye. Olise. And it's Gusto. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Danger averted for now. And that's really well manoeuvred. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Sarr. Diatta. Now it's Dia. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Sarr. Diatta tries a deft little ball. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Diatta does really well to win the ball there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Diatta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jacobs, gently done. Upamecano makes the interception. Mbappe. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Clearly not happy with that. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga stood his ground. Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Upamecano can get it clear. Olise. Gusto. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Senegal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Out for a throw. That's a throw. Ball's out once more. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Sarr. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And back to the goalkeeper. Diatta. Dia. Gusto gets over and intercepts. Olise. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ndiaye. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! He's scored! Senegal are all square! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Olise receives it in a wide position. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Oh, can he get onto this? What a throw in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. And he's there to get it away. And here's Sarr, Diatta. And that's an excellent interception. Cherki caresses it through. And that was very necessary. That looks a cracking ball. brilliantly cut out. And it's a corner. Sarr clears it away. Jackson puts his foot on the gas. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Dia. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Camavinga gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Diatta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lobbed in behind. And that pass just didn't quite work. Diatta. And it's Gay. Diatta. And the counter-attack is on for France. Hernandez. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise goes short. Gusto gets a cross in. Ndiaye. Good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Jacobs. Now here's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. Now it's Ndiaye. Incoming delivery. He can get that clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's Dembele. Cherki. Olise. Olise is fouled. Cherki. Ndiaye. Now it's Jackson. Ndiaye. Jackson. Diatta. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Dia! That's caused a worry or two. Jacobs with the short one. Chance to... Gets his head on it! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Idrissa Gueye. Ndiaye. Delivered in. Real chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Jackson rightly acknowledges such good supply and apologises for not doing a little bit more.
And it's played forward. Second period then underway. Sarr. Diatta. Sarr. Rabiot producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe. Hernandez looking to get on the end of this. Koulibaly. Sarr. That is a great pick out. Now it's Jackson. Diatta. Oh, good take in a good area. Rabiot shifted upfield. And he goes cross-field. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez, decent chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Idrissa Gueye. Jacobs. Koulibaly forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dembele is flagged offside. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Diatta. Dia, that's a delicate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jackson! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they've got rid. And it's Diatta. And he shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Rabiot. Cherki. Aim forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Oh, such a clever touch. It's run loose here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Cherki. Rabiot. Gusto. And Ndiaye wins the duel this time. Konate. Gusto. That has found him in acres of space. Gusto. Rabiot. Idrissa Gueye. Chance here to counter. Now it's Jackson. And it's Sarr. Ambitious ball here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Gusto, done delicately. Dembele. That's really well cleared. Konate have it back and can go again. Cherki. Idrissa Gueye gets a foot in here. Oh, super find. Dia. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Gusto. And here's Elise. Gusto. And here's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! In he goes again! Goal! France! And they're back in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Sarr. Koulibaly. Sarr. Idrissa Gueye. Rabiot. Mbappe. Idrissa Gueye with a definite foul there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Koulibaly. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dia going full tilt down the right-hand side. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Dia. Diatta. Tries a shot! This time, surely! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. They've played it short. Dia! He has a look up, has a shot! Tries to get it clear. Struck first time! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Konate, gently done. Elise. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Jackson. Jackson played into space. Now it's Dia. Sarr. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Jacobs. Senegal keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Diatta, now he's off and running. They get a throw in. The muscular approach does pay off here. Dia has a look inside the box. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Now the ball in. That's a physical challenge. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Diatta. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Jackson has given away a free kick. Gusto. That's the throw. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Tries a measured ball. It's come to nothing. Senegal making consecutive changes here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Camavinga. Gusto has it out wide and in space. That's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Oh, what a climb! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Aim forwards. Foot in.
Ekitike.
He's got away. And here's Dembele. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Rabiot has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. And it's Rabiot. This might spell danger. France with another corner. They've played it short.